Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense will have the ball first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Rush is on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third-and-long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Otis. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the first down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that play relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MT if they can stop him on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now on the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Otis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got the quick completion. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the...
He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Red pass hits complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Clemson looking to convert on fourth down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Clemson! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking to throw, it's straight. Grabbed over the middle, it's Higgins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got it set up on the outside. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's got him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And the Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on 3rd down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the big fella. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. 1st down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Drake. Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Higgins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Quickly to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Drake. Caught close to the marker, it's Higgins. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to... or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option, he'll toss it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Quarterback making adjustments. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Virginia, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snags it over the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stumped on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. Oh, spins away. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Of 10. 4th down coming up.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
56, Virginia 0.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. At the 45 on his way. Wide open space. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Making side adjustments here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gets away from one. He's got space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Second and goal for the offense. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Turns on the Jets. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, and who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. On the option. Now the toss. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quarterback may change this route. Quick strike complete. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
The give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Inside. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Virginia, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe in something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next.